Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Yes, men, they kill us every day for them busy, they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it down. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat your love. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause my time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel more. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it on. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collect it private. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses. One of them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice.
Kiwe wesu garani orianya nine oria nine nke pụrịta kwasa mmadụ dị ndụ n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye na-agwọ ọrịa anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị onwe gị bụ sunele nke ndị agha ka igwe mere anyị ebere ka akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka ude nke anyị na-asụ wee bịa n'iru gị ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee guzosi ike ka anyị wee n'ikpete mazụ nye ha sọgotụtara nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ise mama dịrị gị Chineke mama dịrị gị Chineke.
What's that, Martin? We're not fighting each other. We know where we're going. We're going to get Biafra. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I need them to understand this. We've crossed the Rubicon, the point of no return. There is nothing anybody can do. If I'm alive, if I'm dead, if I'm wherever I may be, Biafra will come. If I'm dead, it's even better because it will come far more quicker. I can assure you. If Biafra is fighting for you, no one will touch your property. If you're fighting alone, you're bound to lose it. So Biafra is the best. We will become the 16th member country of ECOWAS. If Nigeria doesn't release those properties, then we'll take them to court and we'll get them back. Even twice the value. The Jews had investments all over the world. Most of the priceless artifacts and paintings belong to many families in Germany. It was stolen by the Nazi party. Do you know that? Eventually they got everything back with compensation on top of it. That's what we're going to do. If you touch our investments, we'll come back for you, and we'll know where we can get it from. So there is nothing for anyone to worry about. It's only if I'm not stopping you from being a Nigerian. If you are born on the streets of Lagos and you want to be a Lagosian and your name is Adamma, oh well and good. There's no problem.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's program. I appreciate everyone that has connected to the program wherever you are joining us from. Please kindly like and share the program on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share the program to everyone that is close to you. We have come for our evening section of the program. In this evening program, we are not going to take much of your time. We are going to do it as quick as possible. Remember, our evening program is not long. It is a kind of revision of what we did in the morning. So if you want to enjoy a full long time program, you must try to join us in the morning hours. A morning program, that is when we have the time to express ourselves. That is the time we have to dig deep into issues. That is the time everybody will spend all the time to express themselves. Whatever be your opinion, you join us on the morning section, you can express yourself without anybody interrupting you. But in the evening section, it is always different. We spend 1 hour in the evening and we call it a day. I have to remind everyone that is joining us, please, as you join us, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please subscribe if you are joining us for the very first time. And for those who are joining us for the very first time, or those who will come across our video for the very first time, I want to remind you that this platform is a platform that does not promote violence. We do not promote violence in this platform. We do not instigate hate. We do not attack people or individuals. We don't come here for saga or blackmail of anybody. What we do in this platform is to promote the cause of Biafra. We present Biafra to the world as the only remedy to the failed state Nigeria. With everything that has happened today, there is nothing else to do. The world is looking for a solution for Nigeria. The United States is leading the world into bringing a solution to the contraption called Nigeria. And we are telling them that we have a solution. And that solution is a solution that we have presented for a very long time. But the world refuses to pay attention. But this time, there is no other two ways about it. With the genocide that is going on in Nigeria today, Nigeria can continue to deny the genocide. They can continue to say whatever they like. They can continue to hide it. But it cannot be hidden. This is something that is before the whole world. The more they try to hide it, the more it comes out. The more they try to hide it, the more it comes out. Because Nigeria is not meant to succeed. And Nigeria was not created to favor any indigenous person. Everyone that is trying today to protect the interests of Nigeria is trying to protect fraud. They are all protecting their self-interest. If you care about humanity, you should join us at this moment and call for the disintegration of Nigeria. Disintegrate Nigeria and create country according to value system. It has been done in so many other countries. In Europe, it has been done in Asia, it has been done in America, and so many other places. Countries are created among people that have the same value system. Everybody on the planet Earth that knows about Nigeria agrees that these are different countries morphed together by force, held together by force by the British. There is no Nigerian that agree that they're going to be together. Nobody signed up. No indigenous person signed up for this very Nigeria you are seeing today. It is completely a plan of the British. And we cannot continue on that part. That is why our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in the front line. Even in the face of death, he continued to provide solution to the failed state Nigeria. And what is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saying? Justice for all. In that justice, he is asking for a referendum for the Biafran people to decide what they want. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is pushing on for self-determination, which is a right for every living being. It is not a privilege. Self-determination is a right supported by international law, supported by African peoples and human rights law, and also supported by Nigerian law itself, fortunately. But because it is the Biafrans people that are activating that very right, they decide to criminalize self-determination. Today, they term Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be a terrorist, simply because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was asking for self-determination and asked them to conduct referendum. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the court of Nigeria and they are charging him with terrorism. Even though there is no law upon which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today is being persecuted. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has gone further to ask them before their own court, in the presence of senior advocates, more than 10 of them, including a judge, tell me, what law, under which law are you charging me? Under which written law are you charging me? Because your law says that you cannot charge anybody in the court of law without a written law. But as it stands today, against their own law, they are persecuting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their court. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told them several times, tell me the law upon which you are trying me, and I will enter a defense. They have refused to speak on that till date. And they also refuse to discuss the issue of extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which in itself ends the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because you cannot stand in illegality and you'll be talking about legality. It doesn't happen in any part of the world. But they have decided to ignore the issue of extraordinary rendition. They have refused to tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the law upon which is being charged. And they continue to move ahead and say that on the 20th, they are going to try themselves, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So on the 20th of this very month, next week, Wednesday, the contraption called Nigeria will be on a global trial. Nigeria will be on a massive global trial. And I bet you every one of us should pay attention and watch out. Something is going to happen. That is why you must speak up now. Anywhere you are, as you join us on this program, don't watch alone. Don't watch alone. Share this. Make sure you share it at least one person. You don't know who this video is going to get into their hand. There are people that are seeking for answers. There are people that are seeking for evidence. There are people that are asking questions. Share it so that they can see this video and they will join out and ask their question and also get information that they require. It is very important. So I welcome everybody that have joined us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. I welcome my sister Juliana Obi. I appreciate you. And my beloved brother Gerard Dike. Gerard is always with me here, both morning and evening. He's always here with me. It is not for fun for him to be spending his money to come online morning and evening. It is something that concerns him. It is personal. Until you learn to take the cause of Biafra personal as your own problem, until you learn to take Biafra issue as yours, you have not started. So many of you, when you see me, I come here 2 times every day. It is not I don't have other things doing. I have so many other things. I hardly take a rest. This moment that I'm speaking, I'm supposed to be sleeping in my location. I'm supposed to be asleep. But I have to do my work, do my program, come back, do my work, and do my program. But I tell you, this is a matter of life and death. It's a matter of my future, the future of my children unborn. It's a situation where the life of a man is at stake. Life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody is putting his life on the line for you and I. Mazi Simon Ekpa have forgotten his career completely, gave up his career, and he put his own life on the line for you and me. But some of us cannot even sacrifice 1 hour. Some of us cannot even do something as simple as sharing a program. When you come, you can't make your own program. You cannot join us live. There's no problem. It is not compulsory that every one of us must come here and talk. But at least share the program in your WhatsApp group. Share the program on your X handle, share it on your Facebook. You don't know who will get out of it. It takes only one man to click that button and freedom will come. It takes only one. This thing we are talking and shout, it is one man that is required to make a statement and it will end. You see the statement of Trump. Only a tweet, only one tweet of Trump, you see what is happening to Nigeria. You see how the whole world is focused on Nigeria. Because of a tweet, before you know it, Canada falling, before you know it, Australia is talking, before you know it, Europe is talking. It takes only one man. And you don't know whose program they are going to see. It might be this program they will see. It might be some other program out there. It might be the one you share. It might be the ones other people are sharing. Whenever you see a Biafran program where issues are discussed, not people fighting themselves, not saga, any program that is held by a Biafran, it doesn't matter who the person is, as long as they are speaking about issues that have to do with Biafran, issues, not saga program, not attacking themselves, share it and make it go viral. The only voice that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has today is you. The only voice he has is me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have filed a motion to stop the atrocity of Nigeria, to stop the criminality of Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put a motion. And we need to be talking about that motion until 20th. There are people that have not heard about it. Continue to shout about it. Continue to make a hashtag with it and write it on your platform every time. That motion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to save humanity. That motion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to save justice. That motion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to expose the injustice of Nigeria, the lawlessness of Nigeria. That very motion is to let the world know that Biafra is alive and we are not giving up. Some of them think that when they kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will lose his voice. They have tried to break him spiritually. They could not. They want to break him physically. He could not. They attack him physically. They could. They attack him spiritually. They attack him emotionally. They couldn't break him. And today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is standing tall. And he went personally by himself to go and file that motion. Do you know what that means? When you look at that video, you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu very serious, concentrating, making corrections in his case file. What his lawyers could not do. What the senior advocate who claimed to be his lead counsel could not do. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is moving forward to put everything in order. The voice he has is you. Likewise, Mazi Simon Ekpa is fighting in Finland for you, for me, on an international level. They are risking their career, their life. They put everything on the line. They are not thinking about any other thing except Biafra. But you that have your freedom, what are you doing? How prepared are you? We must not allow Nigeria to silence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We must not allow Nigeria to change the narrative. No matter how they try, we must not allow them to change the narrative. They can try and try and try for all I care. We must not allow them. We must not allow them. And it is not just by saying it. We have to rise up wherever we are. Rise up in your corners, in your own angles. Anything you know you can do, begin to do it. Don't wait for any Mr. Right or Mrs. Right anywhere. Don't wait for anybody. There is always something that you can do in that your own little way. Just like I'm doing my own little thing. Coming here to make noise every day is what I have chosen. Every day I come here, I make noise, I come here, I make noise. It doesn't matter what people think. You don't know the kind of insult we get. You don't know the kind of attack we get by coming online every day. You don't know the sufferings and we have to go through. You don't know the challenges we have to go through to come. Everybody has something you can do. You yourself, you must start doing something. Freedom doesn't come cheap. It comes with sacrifice. It comes with sacrifice. We must push the zoological republic to continue to make mistake. You see, today, they are the one advertising us. Today, Nigeria themselves are the one. And the same way, they will be the one to bring our case to the international community. Nigeria will report themselves to the international community. You saw the Minister of Information blabbing and saying that it is the IPOB that are the one speaking about Christian genocide. Yes, it is we. I agree. We are the one exposing it. But the question is it true or false? The question is it true or false? United States undoubtedly is the strongest nation in the world. And before United States speaks about an issue, they must have investigated. It doesn't matter what you tell them. It doesn't matter the information you give to the United States. They will make their own investigation. They will make their own verification before they speak. That is the United States of America, the strongest nation in the world. So when they come and they say, yes, it is IPOB that are the ones fueling the designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern, I agree. That's an applause for us. I am so happy each time I hear it. It's an applause. And it is not going to stop there. We need to push a little bit more. We need to push a little bit more to end this cage where sensible people were trapped. Undoubtedly, there are wonderful individuals in that zoological republic. But for the fact that they are not in that cage, there's nothing they can do. For the fact they are in that cage, there is nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. All they can do is just to follow suit, follow the Janjaweed and their plans, do whatever they like. If you don't do what they want, they will tag you a name, they will call you one thing or the other. So everybody has to fall in line and do what they want. And that is the order of the day in the Zoological Republic. That is the order of the day in the Zoological Republic. And I say, how long will people continue to pretend that all is well when you know that everything in Nigeria is wrong? How long will you continue to pretend? Every single day I come online here, I bring evidence upon evidence to show that Nigeria is not for you. Evidence upon evidence to show that Nigeria has ended long, long before now. Evidence upon evidence to show that Nigeria cannot survive. But yet, people continue to hold the zoo together. People continue to hold the zoo together. Today, you see them fighting about the designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern. Meanwhile, it is the same people that went to the United States to make the report at the first place. But today, every one of them deny and say they are not aware. Every single one of them, they deny. Everybody claim they are not aware. No problem. You don't have to be aware. But we, the Biafrans, we are going to continue to do what we are supposed to do. We will continue to call them out as they are. Nigeria has ended. Wherever you are as a Biafran, all you need to do is to tighten up your belts. Let us focus on our unity. Let us focus on that very thing that unites us. Freedom. Freedom. This is not the time to fight each other. It is not the time to blackmail one another. It is not the time. I find it difficult to understand why people will derive joy in only talking about their own brother and their sister. I don't know why some people feel that if you don't talk about somebody, you cannot gain view. If you don't talk about people, somebody will not pay attention. Allow them to go. Build your platform in such a way that people will come there to gain value. Don't build a platform for gossip. Today we see many platforms that are built only for gossip. And some of them are even scared to walk away from that gossip and do something tangible. We have a problem we need to discuss about. Why don't we focus on our problem? Discuss our issues, find solution, continue to announce our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, announce our leader Mazi Nnamdi, give them a voice. Because when they were here, they were speaking. Mazi Simon never sometimes broadcast 2 times a day. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when the heat became too tough, there was a time he was broadcasting even 3 times a day. When the road becomes so tough, they begin to broadcast 2 times, 3 times every day. Now that they are not there, what are you doing? Look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have seen the plan of Nigerian government. They want to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by fire, by force. They don't care about the protocols. They don't care about the system anymore. They don't want to think about anything that is called a law. In the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you can imagine. How can you be planning to jail somebody without a law? How can you be planning to pass a judgment without treating the motion, which you are supposed to treat that is going to lead you to that very judgment? Then how is that a fair judgment? The same people, you see them coming online to talk about the rule of law. The same lawless country, you see them every time they come, they announce the rule of law. They come online, they tell you about the rule of law. You must obey the rule of law. Law must be just like the idiot today we saw. The one they call wicked, the Hitler in Abuja today. Who still come and begin to talk about the rule of law? How can that idiot be talking about the rule of law? A lawless man that all of us know that is lawless. It is so sad. As we are speaking, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting heavily through their own court or through their own law. He's not just fighting them, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through their law. As we see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has instituted a 550 million suit against the Nigerian Medical Association for issuing a fabricated medical report against him. Why is it that every institute in Nigeria is corrupt? Every institution in Nigeria is corrupt. Very, very corrupt. Absolutely corrupt. Every institution in Nigeria, very corrupt. Very corrupt. You can imagine a hallowed institution like the Medical Association, Nigerian Medical Association, that is supposed to be held at high esteem, people who were meant to save life. An organization that is meant to save life. They went and they fabricated medical report. Nigeria have destroyed every fabric that it has. As we speak, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have instituted a 550 million lawsuit against the Nigerian Medical Association for issuing a fabricated medical report against him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not just fighting them with his mouth. He's fighting them with their own law. With their own law. You can see that there is no institution in Nigeria today that is reliable. Is it their judiciary? Their judiciary don't even follow due process. Nigerian judiciary never, and will never follow due process. Everything they have been doing all this while, in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have been sham. They ignore the rule of law. They cannot follow legal process. It is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that will continue to remind them of protocol and legal process, but they will never follow it. It's so sad. It is so sad. And this is what we continue to see over and over again. This is what we continue to see over and over again. So why will any sensible person continue to think that you can make Nigeria better? Where are you going to start? The presidency is corrupt, which is the executive. The executive is corrupt. Corruption is their national anthem. They are involved in all manner of crime, including kidnapping and drug. The executive. The judiciary, very, very corrupt, very fraudulent. They are involved in all manner of crimes. Is it legislature? Oh, legislature. You have terrorists among them. You have sponsors of terrorists, and even the terrorists themselves, they are among them. Tell me how you want to salvage such a country. How can you salvage such a country? I want you to tell me. Tell me. How can you salvage such a country? Excuse me. A country where every of its fabrics have been destroyed. A country where you cannot rely in any of its fabrics. None is remaining. Every of them is corrupt. How will you start the prayer? When some of them say, let us pray for Nigeria, where are you going to start? Where are you going to start? Like some of those of them, pastor, who come and say, let us pray. Let us pray for Nigeria. Where are you going to start the prayer? Where will you start the prayer? I am asking you. Those of you that come, when you go to your churches, your pastor will say, let us pray for Nigeria. And you close your eyes, you waste your energy, and the time you are supposed to complain your problem or the problem of your own legitimate country and legitimate self, you begin to talk about things that you know, a prayer that you know that is an abomination before God. You begin to pray a prayer that you know that is an abomination before God. Tell me how you want to salvage Nigeria. A country that is gone and gone forever, can never recover. The executive is corrupt. They are involved in all manner of fraud. The judiciary itself, the name of judiciary is fraud. The temple of injustice, that is what they have in Nigeria. And we're not just saying it because we want to. There are proofs. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a proof. Look at it. The Medical Association of Nigeria, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sued them. Look at the suit. Let us read it so that you will see it clearly. We have to read it out so that those who are watching will understand what we are saying. That our words is not a propaganda, it's not blackmail. So if you are watching there, you will see what I posted there. You will see it and we will read it together. So that you will say we made it up. This is from Sahara Reporters. Sahara Reporters, so far so good, they are doing it. So look at it. Breaking news. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu giving a breaking news. You see how fighting. You see how he's fighting. Dogged fight. You come on to share information. You cannot. As you join this program, come on to share this program now. Click like, thumbs up. You cannot give thumbs up. Nobody's asking you for money. Nobody's asking for super chat. Share the program. You will not. Like the program. You will not. But you want freedom. Share on your platform. Even speak. Make a short video and speak. You will not. Look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even in captivity, he is fighting for you and I. Breaking news. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu files 550 million suit against Nigerian Medical Association over alleged forged report. You can imagine. Nigerian Medical Association forged a medical report against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, filed a lawsuit. That is it. The development was disclosed by one of Kanu's lawyer, Barrister Maxwell Obara, in a video posted on his Facebook page on Friday. Today, Friday, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has instituted a 550 million lawsuit against Nigerian Medical Association, NMA, and 10 medical practitioners over an alleged falsified medical report issued against him. You can imagine forging medical report. People that are supposed to save life, they are forging medical report. The development was disclosed by one of Kanu's lawyer, Barrister Maxwell Obara, in a video posted on his Facebook page on Friday. This is FCT High Court, Abuja. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has filed a 550 million suit against the Nigerian Medical Association and the 10 medical doctors that conspired and issued a fake medical report against him, Obara said. Sahara reporters on October 2025, reported that lawyers representing Kanu accused NMA of fabricating medical report on Kanu's health without conducting any examination and as ordered by the court. Kanu's special counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, noted that the report presented in the court, the report they presented, because it was the court that requested for this report. Court directed them to the Medical Association of Nigeria to go and test Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to see how fit he is, to know if he's fit to stand trial or should be allowed to go and take treatment. They did not issue any test to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They did not attend to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They just went and they fabricated a report and they submitted. This happened in October. Every one of us saw it in the court when the judge gave the order. But they didn't. Kanu's special counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, noted that the report presented in the court, the report those people going to present, the Nigerian Medical Association going to present, was dated October 13, long after the court directives. October 13. Leaving the defense no time to study or respond to it. See, they fabricated it and they brought it in such a way that I have nobody to respond to it. The medical report we were served in open court today was dated October 13. This obviously means that the defense has no ample opportunity to react to it. It was more of an ambush, he said. Moreover, the court has ordered that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be examined by the Nigerian Medical Association. But that examination was never carried out, and the order was entered on September 26 and restated on October 8. According to Ejimako, the NMA, Nigerian Medical Association, never examined Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as required, but rather based its report on informal meeting held with him at the Department of State Service, DSS, headquarters in Abuja, on September 18th. That order was never obeyed. They never examined him. That report was based on some informal meeting they held with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as far back as September 18th at the DSS headquarters in Abuja, when they were invited to do that by the DSS. The court and the DSS are not the same. What we were served in the court today, we are not sure of where it emanates from. whether it emanates from assumption or from the information examination carried out on September 18 before the court entered an order on September 26, he said. On Friday, Barrister Obala said the disputed medical report played a direct role in the court decision to deny Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a bail. You see, the court ordered that they should examine Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they never did. They never did. They went and wrote what they called a medical report. And it was that medical report that made the court refuse Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bail, he added. Obara said the legal team had earlier written to the Nigerian Medical Association and the doctor seeking clarification and accountability, but received no response or indication of remorse, prompting the initiation of the lawsuit. Based on that, we had written to them and they did not show any remorse. We have filed a 550 million suit against the Nigerian Medical Association and other medical doctors, he said. The lawsuit added a new lawyer to the long-running legal battle surrounding Kanu, who has been in the custody of the Department of State Service since June 2021, following his controversial return to Nigeria and subsequent trial on charges bordering on terrorism and treasonable felony. Barrister Maswala. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting doggedly in all directions. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not sleeping. What about you? What about you, my brothers, my sisters? What about you? What are you doing? Are you sleeping or are you awake? We must not allow anything happen to our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tomorrow we are going to elaborate more on this program. But meanwhile, let us go to their conventional media and see what they have in their conventional media on their Igbo section. Let us listen to them and see what they have on their Igbo section on their conventional media. As we will always try as much as possible to accommodate, because we don't have much time in the evening. We will look through and see what they have there, and then we will try to round up. Let us listen to this very program that is coming from the conventional media in the Zoological Republic and hear the information that they have.
Okay. That's a new Yabuba. Like people say, what the royalty was and guys, when they just got it with the two violence, I drop to them to see it. I'm not to hear that or that for yours. Got you to answer. Like a network with him, or to the bed, I put I read on the brain up on our WhatsApp. I know that you are a great question. You know, the network on the work went in the mother not to I do better. Mazi, Tony, Mbata, Ibo, Mamma. Oye, Jamuno. No. The Barafuma. Keduka, Jamaica. I'm a no, I should learn more Russian. I don't allow that they can learn they can. Apart from Lagos, the Bada, Kanu, those towns, their villages, you got in the food. Always one, I live on me play. Okune, even a Becca, Okune, Sidabaka, one of our brothers, one of the special advisors. Okane. Or Ambassador Emmanuel Ocha, and they man them street light. Or maybe I am a man, they can run the former governor so we don't be too. On my big as well as my dear, the Undusha, Oblakala, Limo State, what Limo State, where the governor is. Oh, that be Tiaga. Oh, that be to also. No, I'm going to police station. Never the police station. I shall. I didn't get hospital. Police station. I police station. I police go very well.
You don't put anybody here that bit.
Nothing. No, my God, that's all. I like it. 400,000. Yeah, that's around 300,000. Then you have I think a little ambassador Manuel on watch out. I became my own. I couldn't win actually with them more. I got Mumaya, God, state, I got Mumaya, God, Rubber, Rubber, the money child, stop over, not a village genocide, or member, Abanova. I want to cheat you. Honestly, the guy one.
But I do already that I think about it, say, and you call out me. Tawoba, Duba, Gabra.
Sometimes the only problem those checking points, nothing and I go they all their right. You know what but to them no, I don't know barrier, Jenugu, barrier, your body. I know those is. I don't know much about the country because some of my men who keep and the herdsmen, the Chorishi, obedience aside, but I share Amori, all those is. I yet to show why I have a abandoned man or Obudola, check out for more vigilante. Even Rebecca, I not to I am becoming they got the station in the vigilante not there. So that a man they get about decay children. Each of them don't know honestly speaking. They know what sometimes say that Kakuka Libo, literally making them Tibo. No matter what choir, eating making them Tibo, choir, I am shallow wine, and then like I am okay. All because of everyone in no job, but I go to the like that. When I would all like the for more vigilante, no power, and I won't come.
But you put the Hebasra in Japan. Can't start there by Hebasra is it for one vigilante? Every year, see the Dodgers of Kanu, Buraka State, Yana, Abia, no Garada. I see Hebasara, Ga, they walk to Chipo, Ganano, Ibo, they got my Ibo, Marapia way. Oh, you hear what to look at Bakana State, Abia, where he will Bakasi boys. No come. Now, Bakasi boys, I will make it work on it. One no can do it. Damake, Yemoa, baby now. No guy is going to Patra on Ali. Macareno Hana Bakasi boys, which are Paraganaka. What's not every episode we had a Bakasi boys, no good teaching how to ban the body.
Yes, I know kind of put only keep a mamma wishing washing. Now be a drum. Nande Amatefu, no, now, I can go that place. But in the Baggish, I can associate because Gilo, they can hold the differences. But I see him form such a thing. Meshi, so that Mama Pinine, when what you're about, a bit of Budama. Oh, my goodness, I want to make a move. I think I was in year one then. Or about a year one. I isn't the car electric. Na bull, I take Muzu, Apia. I shall not Bakiano. He might be making the solution. I need the form more vigilante. Now, I'll call me the woman. Electrical power, the woman. And the motor going down on it. Ocean happen. Because all the medical is rare. I never made a deal with them. So it basically in me, so that I get leave. Because I shouldn't do only rubber. Change the engine. Me, I want to have some. I chop what I call that like that in a limbo. And then it took a magnify, which I allow. That's why the bar association, the lawyer CJ, they look for their complaint. But they say no like this, not like she. So I leave them play like this. And then they just say, got your place. One American. I said, the big under. I'm one planet. She had from God. Or she from God. Now you go. No problem of this country. That man is not a man of God.
That man that I will play this program tomorrow. I will play his program tomorrow. Don't use less man.
Who ordained him? Oshalingo, and you problem of this country. Maybe the problem of this country is the whole problem.
I think so. To track and I never saw our just a kind of consider our weapon and I'm not a clear body. Nigeria was a Trump on Yamakaya. Actually, go ahead and do when I you met the Trump. No, I want to Trump. Because Remana took Trump up that bum. Na we go to Chani Nebereva, Masatra Nigeria, and Hachiana, Yana Shebu, and the boss in two. Now Trump and Magak, we go to Padre. Now Trump, Echago, Chani, and Padoni, and Atuku, Goya. Then you go using Masatra, Yeni, and Nigeria. Okay, now tonight you look at us again at Trump. I was like her, Nigeria, Nadia, Marianine, or they can give us Sukuna. Oja and Ikuna to. Ọchịchị etiti n'ihe nwere ike ime ga-enye aka belata enweghị esi chọkwala papa.
If I told you, I like in fact, all came the browsers of Calico that time. You know, I will say, I'm going to say, I'm going to do a citizen.
Oh, no, you prefer the how much I don't want to do
because I'm a share message of Ojechala.
I am Roger.
Because you see, America got failure. Here in Africa or Nigeria, they deceive women, Shani Wobudu. America got to learn. So, even no corporate, they will be free like a Macacata. And indeed, the Maca president in Ambatusi, Brother them, they don't mock the Mehuga opera. Only have one son, she gave me what she got up Corobala. But who won't do man? So now she is politics. Is it that is your who genocide? Those people, you will see how they will die. All those people should only him somebody to Aquacolani or to one man or multiple. So when you go lawyer, she have a defender here, or the lawyer, she when you want to go around, I can with a whole how my Akamado. One is the woman that brought on a court, the judge, Baba. Baba, she only a how I came with. How many days me? I see by a better way that in me. So we know let me get home again. Metro opera, wherever I name politics. They will take care of your church. You will end in a belly way. Go back Christians, someone like Banish or Romania. So it's a kind of Abalani, Opunishu, Opunishu. So who judge your bottom? Only shall I know Chigan. I don't Tuesday. No, only shall I Chigan in Nigeria. So only I go here on Tuesday. No look again.
Chigan Nigeria.
Somebody applies from America. Now what's in discussion? But I know very close to the embassy in Nigeria. But when any of those things Kakani, now the person all here, TOP. So I will be anything in Gagani. So what you say APC no, it is even the man. I am like you will be coming in. So I will do the APC now. I don't know about it. You have to know how that give us and I want him to do this. He told me now. I will not be in the job for. I will not be in the job for because I can't go in Shala. I will continue guys. No photo shoot or whatever. Just here, Grandma Trump. We go here Trump. Then you need to go on and Laura marking them and those on the digit. So, no, but opposite behind that, they make a book and the Christians, yes. A book and the Muslims, yes. But why everybody down with you make this thing? Because they were agenda. They might buy the book and Christian, neighbor, and then I don't believe more money, let me neighbor, everybody. Every people who push and want them bandit. All the people need to edify them. A Muslim Christian cannot win. Cannot even be vice. I will tell you for Arab on social media. And when there's all with Parliament in Mashetima, Haga, they have plan. But thank God, Trump of our Chineke can make them. Somebody share with primate is the whole problem of this country. I don't know the problem of this country. I got it here. Very tribalistic elements.
Kaile na ozi anyị nwetara na-ekwu na mbụ ọchịchị etiti chọburu itinye ụtụ isi 50% na mmanụ ụgbọala nakwa mmanụ dizel esi ofesi tụbata na Naịjirịa. Ụgbọakụ mafọ ala anyị kuliri ma tekwu na anyị apụtabeghị na fuel subsidi. Ọ bụzi ihe niile ụtụ isi kasị nkụ n'ọchịchị a, kedu ihe n'ebe mana ọchịchị etiti apụtala ma kwuo na ya bụ ụtụ isi 50% ụgba nke ha chọburu itinye na mmanụ ụgbọala nakwa mmanụ dizel esi mba ofesi bubata na ha kwụsịrị ya ugbu a. Maazị Tony Bata, ọ bụ n'ihi na ha wepụtara ya bụ ihe ụmụafọ ala anyị ekwunye maka atọ ya ka ha ji esi na ihe a ha kwuru na mbụ na ha ga-aga n'ime ya.
Oh, let me tell you, anybody know Gegani Tinagijama? See, APC government to win this second term. Nigerians are easily. He already detained much because they play politics. Make it, win the election.
We are done with them. Once they begin to talk about their idiotic election, we are not part of it because they are still in the zoo. How could even in Ayeku, they will still land back in that thing that is killing them. Election. We are not part of that nonsense discussion. We are not part of it. All we are here is to continue to create awareness and tell the world the evil agenda of Nigerian government, the genocidal move of Nigerian government, every single thing they are doing. We will continue to expose them. We will continue to bring it to the world to see. We will continue to bring it to the world to see. These were the same people who came and there is nothing they didn't do against Jonathan. Simply because he's a Christian. Even when the government was very, very okay, dollar was okay, things were good, the economy was moving, they protested and they went ahead, even went to all the way to US to plan with Obama. And when Amaechi was asked, he was denying it. Amaechi was denying the lie he lied, even when we have evidence. Even when we have many evidence of what they did in the US, how they went to the US to blackmail Goodluck Jonathan. But today they are denying it. They think that the internet forget. Internet never forget. Internet doesn't forget. We still have their videos. Their videos is everywhere. And we will continue to bring their videos before them. We will continue to throw it in their face. We will continue to show them their evil. We will continue to expose them. Show them for whom they are. Nigeria is a country that is not supposed to live the next minute. Nobody that cares about humanity will wish Nigeria to remain the next second. Nobody. Nobody that cares about humanity. We wish Nigeria to spend the next second. But no matter what happens, we stay here. We will continue to watch them. We will continue to follow them up. And we will continue to see what they think they can offer. A criminal entity that has nothing to offer, only blackmail and propaganda, blackmail against the innocent, lying. That is what they are very good at. Twisting information, that is what Nigeria is very good at. That is what they're very good at, just to twist information. That is what they do every blessed day. They twist information from one angle to the other. They will never say things the way they are. It is always one lie or the other. Even when they know the truth, they will never ever accept it. All you have are people who claim to be King Kong, that whatever they say happened. Let's watch this one and see what they have to say Arise. Let's listen to Arise people and see their own criminality, their own madness, what they have to say. This is not the video. This is not the one I want. Now let's try to get that. Let's try to get that from Arise. Because these are a bunch of criminals. They have nothing to offer. Nothing whatsoever to offer. No matter how they try. We will never back down. We will continue to expose their lie, their madness, their idiocy. We will continue to expose it. We will continue to expose it. So many lies from the pit of hell. Just when you think you have seen it all, they will just tell you never see anything yet. When you think you have seen everything, they will just remind you that you haven't seen anything yet, that you're just starting. Different kinds of lies are provided. I can't find that video. The video I'm talking about. I think, yes. Let's see if this is the video. Should be the video.
First off, Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, has shed more light on the public spat between his cabinet colleague at the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and a naval officer, Lieutenant Commander A.M. Yerima, saying Wike disregarded the advice of some service chiefs and proceeded to confront the officer at a disputed property site in Abuja. Matawale stated that the naval officer acted strictly in accordance with instructions and displayed discipline and respect throughout the encounter. The Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, on the other hand, has stressed the importance of adhering to due process in resolving disputes over land ownership
due process indeed,
declaring that he will continue to respect all government institutions, including the military. Wike urged Nigerians to learn to obey the laws, adding that government will not tolerate any attempt to undermine approved land allocations.
I don't know what it is.
a drunkard. A drunkard.
Nobody. No government will say that they supported the building that one of them. So I know. But how do you see a private individual knowing fully well that you are against the law? It is not military versus government. No. If it was military, I would have written to them, local military, why are you doing this? This is a private individual. Land was not allocated to him. Land was allocated to a company called Santos in 2007 for parks and recreation. They applied to the former minister for change of use. The minister refused. The man went, started selling land. Maybe the former chief staff fell into their scam, sold. This government property.
Meanwhile, the former Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabo, has called for more enlightenment on civic education so as to prevent confrontations between the military and civilians. Irabo warns that it is wrong to physically assault an officer in uniform, but rather urge citizens to use the official channel to report errant security personnel so as to prevent down of law and order.
4. It's not about who is wearing it. The uniform represents the authority of the state. Whether it's a small boy or not, it is the authority of the state. It's even worse when it is a commission officer who has a presidential commission. And so when you make such disparaging comments, you have desecrated the oath. You have desecrated the oath. What you have told the commander-in-chief and the authority that invested that position of him is that they are fools. So it is wrong. And I think that for the media, it's not about, in any case, law has two ends. For those, we also studied law. I'm not learned, but then in military law, we also taught that for you to be able to establish a crime, there are two elements: actus reus and mens rea. Actus reus, meaning that was this thing done? Is there something that was done? And then the mens rea, what is the intention behind it? So when a son says that the minister has authority over land and it's not the duty of a soldier, that is not the issue. Now, if you have any reason to believe that what the young man is doing, there is a channel. That's the rule of law.
In other news, the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority is asking Nigerians not to resort to panic buying of petroleum products as the implementation of the 15 preparations are in top gear at the Lekon Salami Sports Complex Ibadan venue for the national. Let's talk.
We are conscious of this party, and we don't have any other place to go to. And this party, as long as this party will not die.
He's acting both whether it's or APC, and he's also at the center of the first story for today, which is around his altercation with a commissioned officer and reactions that have followed since then. He himself held a press briefing yesterday. Let's talk about Mr. Yesonwike this morning, but in light now of what's happened with he and the officer and some of the reactions coming from some military military generals, even the former chief of defense staff has weighed in on this one as well, and of course NMDPRA 15% tax and other stories. Fine.
Okay. In his words that he used to Officer Yerima, you are a fool. Mr. Wiki thinks we are fools. Oh, he really thinks we are fools, and it's obvious. He thinks we are fools. And for those that saw up to him, you can see what you have done. You can see what you've done. You've increased his ego. There are plenty.
Give us empirical data.
Yes, with empirical facts. The data boys are cameramen.
There was a cameraman.
Please. So those that suck up to him and feed his ego and go and sit in front of him and be hearing all he's saying, you have cost Nigeria this ruined nation. The next thing, he starts to change the matter. He starts to talk about law. He says the land is owned by Santos, was not owned by the naval chief. No, he must really think we are kindergarten and we are foolish people in this country. If the land is not owned by the military officer that bought it from that Santos that they allocated the land to, why are we here? And Matawale said he told you that they will call the military apparatchik. You spoke to the CDS, but that was not enough. You took a convoy there. Dr. Abati, this man even took outriders. I don't know when FCT ministers start to take outriders and big convoy.
I mean, as a former governor.
Took outriders. Then they marched to the venue. But what did they collect? Water. They collected water because as he went back. Yerima stood his ground. Then he started assaulting Yerima. We forget that was assault. If Yerima takes permission from the Navy, he can actually sue Yesonwike for assault. Then the next thing, he's one of his data boys was on air the other day saying, what did he say? He said he was angry. He was angry. That's why I was calling him a fool, right? He was angry. He was angry. So they are trying to twist the narrative. What do these people take us for? How do Minister Wike take us? He thinks we are fools. Minister Wike, the honorable thing to do in things like this, it will hurt you. Apologize to the people. What I thought your press conference was going to be is apologize to everybody that is on. Even if you don't want to call Yerima's name, apologize to Yerima or the institutions that are bound.
Yeah, I think institutions.
That's just it. All you need now is apology. Just stop digging yourself in. Just apologize. Oh, for all the sin that happened, I apologize for all concerned. And that's just it. Let this matter end here. You call the president, you are digging it, trying to think we are fools to ourselves.
Okay, just additional comments on the man I described yesterday as Yomonile of the Federal Capital Territory, who thoroughly embarrassed the president of Nigeria while pretending to be exercising delegated authority. This morning, I've also said he comes across as APC's political bouncer in the People's Democratic Party. Hence, he's trying to impose himself on that party to serve the purpose of the fifth columnist within the People's Democratic Party. So that ties the two subjects together. However, he was on television characteristically yesterday, paid adverts for himself, in which he was saying that he respects the rule of law. Now, I don't think that is true. If the minister respects the rule of law, he cannot be selective in terms of the rule of law that he respects. When he was governor in Rivers State, did he respect the rule of law? In his attempt to say, as he insisted yesterday, that he wants to preserve the integrity of the Abuja master plan, going to pull down people's buildings, going to attack estates, is that respect for the rule of law for a man that is an officer in the Temple of Justice as a legal practitioner? Now, this same man says he's respecting the rule of law. Why is it that a person who says he respects the rule of law will be selective in his respect for the rule of law? There are many court judgments regarding to this Abuja master plan. The minister of the Federal Capital Territory chooses the kind of law that he wants to respect and respect the one that he doesn't want to respect. That in itself is an abominable or unacceptable behavior. That's number one. So he's saying he respects the rule of law. That's a lie. Number two, he said that he has no problem with the military and that he respects the military because he knows what the military is doing, and that if he has any problem with the military, he knows where to go. But he doesn't believe in confrontation. He is so wicked, saying that he does not believe in confrontation. He even confronts journalists.
Yes.
Not realizing that you don't fight a man or people who have platforms. You will lose in the long run. So disrespecting the media, the military establishment, confronting the military establishment, that's precisely what he did. And by so doing, I insist, I repeat, that he exposed the president, commander-in-chief of the armed forces, to utter embarrassment. And that is something that I think that the president of Nigeria should still address, one way or the other. And it is as follows. He says, okay, he respects the military, he doesn't disrespect any institution. This is after it was reported yesterday on the front page of a Punch newspaper that the generals are fuming. There is no general that is supporting Yeso Wiki. They are all supporting Officer Yerima. They say he's disciplined. They said he was polite. They said he showed professionalism. The CDS is behind him. Minister Matawale has spoken also in his defense and in defense of the military. The Minister of Defense, Minister Badaru, has also spoken in defense of the military. The Inspector General of Police has told his men that, look, nobody should go and use you to put down other person's buildings in Abuja without a court order. In other words, the Inspector General of Police is also saying that what Minister Wike did was unlawful, was a resort to self-help, and law enforcement officers wearing the police uniform should not do that. So Minister Wike says he respects the rule of law. So he's the only one who is redefining, recharacterizing, positioning his conduct. I think time has come for the president of Nigeria to call him to order.
Yes.
To say that there is something about decorum in terms of the behavior of public officers. He could have used a court order. If there are court orders, he could have respected those court orders, and whether the land was in the possession of a former chief of air staff or naval staff or whatever. Nobody is above the laws of the land, and no minister has the powers to intimidate everybody. He says he doesn't like intimidation, that nobody can intimidate government. All of us exist under the rule of law, and by conduct, ministers who have been given the opportunity to serve by President President Tinubu must also conduct themselves in a decorous manner. No minister has the powers to come and dictate to everybody. You dictate to the media, you dictate to the military.
They'll be telling you the question to
On
ask.
the basis of what?
Media chats. They'll be telling you questions to ask.
What have I forgotten? Have I forgotten something?
No,
On that basis.
No, okay, on the 15% ad valorem means according to value. I see the producer was using the word like 4 or 5 times. It means you pay import tax according to the value of what you have imported. That's it, that's the simple meaning. However, when this was introduced, I think on October 21, there was a lot of protest that it will increase the pump price of fuel. Now, I agree with them.
Let's just stop it. All this, they are nonsense there. We are not part of those nonsense. Somebody is writing on the comment section. I think my brother, Bro Christian is writing on the comment section. He say, Willie Obiano just died in London hospital. I've not confirmed that. I've not seen it. I've not confirmed that yet. I'm just hearing it. That's our brother Christian. Bro Christian is the one writing that. I can see he's right up there. That Willie Obiano just died in London hospital. Well, if he dies, he dies, because it's not something strange. He's a drunkard. He has even lived too long than he's supposed to with all the atrocities he committed. He was one of those who proscribed IPOB. Willie Obiano was one who proscribed IPOB. The same person that put a price on our head. He said, if you kill a Biafran, an Amberian, if you kill an Amberian, you pay 500. If you kill a cow, you pay 500. You can imagine. Willie Obiano equal us to a cow. So this is the kind of people that they put in place. If he dies, he dies. I've not confirmed that very information. Hopefully, from now till tomorrow, we are going to get the confirmation, and we can be able to talk about it in full. So whatever happens, he has done his own part, his own evil, and he will go and meet his maker, and now face judgment. That is the next thing that is waiting him. After all they have done, he will go and face judgment, meet the maker, and Chukwu Okike will ask him question on how he was able to do what he's supposed to do, how he carried out his own assignment. So that is it. So whatever happens, we will continue to move on and fight for our freedom. These are the people who said over their dead body would Biafra come. And before Biafra come, all of them will go. All of them will go. They were part of the people who signed up for proscription of IPOB. They are part of the people who sanctioned, who called for Python dance. Python dance that took 28 men in the home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and thousands of Biafrans. Python dance that took the life of the parents of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Python dance that kept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the case he's answering today. Obiano was fully part of it. So if Obiano is gone, he will go and meet his maker to answer the question. We are going to confirm that. We are not yet confirmed this yet. I'm just hearing it for the very first time, but we will keep our eyes on the ball. The most important thing is the issue of our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We continue to push our eyes on the ball and wait for his freedom. So these are the updates we got to see and look at. They say bandit attack Kayama community in Kwara, engage in shootout with army. Thank God for this one. They even tried to engage in shootout. Bandit attack, they still continue. The attack is going on every day. Ondo lawmaker begins impeachment move against speaker. They go and sit down. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. This one, open letter to Nigerian Bar Association. NBA silence is helping an unlawful court case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it's breaking our institution. Exactly. Every institution in Nigeria has been destroyed. They have been destroyed. Look at it. Nigeria Bar Association, destroyed also. Open letter to Nigerian Bar Association. Nigeria's silence is helping an unlawful court case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it is breaking our constitution. Of course, you don't have constitution. Do you have any constitution? You don't have. That is why everything is done in a lawless manner. Lawlessness is the order of the day. Federal High Court warned Lagos Police Commissioner against declaring Showore wanted. Imagine. A policeman just wake up and declare Showore wanted without the court. That is Nigeria for you. When we talk about lawlessness of Nigeria, that is it. 4 policemen, 3 forest guards arrested in Lagos for illegal demolition and land grabbing. Imagine. Imagine. That is Nigeria for you. So anybody can come, wake up and go and demolish house. Imagine. 4 policemen, 3 forest guards arrested in Lagos for illegal demolition, land grabbing. Because government is demolishing a lawless country. Everybody, any land you see that you can demolish, you demolish and take it over. That is the order of the day. That is what is happening in Nigeria now. Anybody can do anything. Nigerian Petroleum Minister Lokobli says no probe on Frontier Exploration Fund. How you go or permit probe? Because it will affect you now. You cannot. Terrorists sack 5 communities in Sokoto State. Terrorists sack 5 communities in Sokoto State, kill several residents, abduct others. This thing is still happening. They don't want Trump to come home. 5 hours ago, this was posted. 5 hours ago, terrorists sack 5 communities in Sokoto State, kill several residents, abduct others. They don't want Trump to come. No problem. We will know who will cry. Nigerian Bar Association, by its silence, enabling unlawful trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, there is no two ways about it. Because Nigerian Bar Association, they see the lawlessness in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the injustice. It is not hidden, and they cannot say anything. They are in the court. They are following up. Everything is on social media. Nothing is hidden. But yet, even Nigerian Bar Association cannot weigh in and direct the court on what to do. Just tell them to obey the law, follow the law, follow the rule of law. Simple. We are not telling you to favor us. We are not telling you to favor Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are not telling you to have pity. Follow the rule of law. Simple. You are charging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without a law. You are charging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without a written law. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu moved several motions. You don't attend to it. You threw away the extraordinary jurisdiction and you denied him his right for defense. And yet, they have a bar association sitting down and watching. Injustice against one is injustice against all. It will reach on a tongue. Look at this one. U.S. humanitarian aid courts kill more Christians than jihadists in Nigeria. Propaganda. Continue to do. Who cares? U.S. they are living good. Donald Trump is living very fine. If you don't want to end the Boko Haram terrorism, it's up to you. Continue your propaganda. Alleged defilement, police arrest Enugu woman who lodged complaint against husband. That's the kind of nonsense news that you hear. Things that happen in Nigeria. These are the kind of idiots that take place in Nigeria. Take it by condemned detention of activists who exposed Jigawa LGA chairman. If you expose them, you go in for it. South Africa grant 130 Palestinian entry after initial refusal over immigration rules. We could carry them. If you like, bring all of them. Come into your place. It's up to you. If you like, bring every one of them into your place. It is up to you. If you like, bring all the jihadists into your South Africa. Go and ask UK, even though UK itself is an Islamic nation, so they don't care. Now they kind of file 550 million suit against Nigerian Medical Association over alleged forged report. We have read that before, and we are going to dig more into it tomorrow. President asked REF members to disclose a Word document of abandoned hospital project. Criminality everywhere, in the National Assembly, in the State House, everywhere, criminality everywhere. Nigerian court in backfire. Forget about these mad people. Mad people. Everywhere is chaos. Look at this criminal woman, Loretta Onochie. She has come back again. This woman with gutter mouth. You think she has something to offer? This is a group of Omokri group. Group of Omokri. That's them. Bunch of clueless people that has nothing, good for nothing people, only seeking for where they can be able to put themselves. Human rights group decry injustice in Enugu Magistrate Court. Right Governor Mba for urgent reform. You can't see it. Well, all of them, these are the bunch of criminals. Even this Mba is a madman. One dead in stampede at Defense Minister Matawole's residence in Zamfara. Others injured. Well done. This is the kind of news you see in Nigeria. Bad news. Every information that is coming from the zoo, bad news. You can never see any news that is uplifting. You can never see any news of encouragement. It is news of disaster every blessed day. You go into Nigerian media, all you're going to hear there is disaster, trouble, failure, obstacle. Have mercy on all of us. My fellow Biafrans, I appreciate everybody that joined us on this very evening program. I thank you all for joining on the program. My brother Christian, thank you so much for coming in, and I appreciate you. We're going to meet again tomorrow morning. We're going to have our program tomorrow morning, normal time, 7:30 Biafran time, 7:30 a.m. Biafran time in the morning. Try to join us, like and share this program, share to family and friends, and reach out to people you can be able to reach out to. We will continue to bring you updates, both on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on Nigerian government and their atrocities. We will continue to expose them as much as we can. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, everybody. My brother Christian and my brother Gerald DK, thank you so much for being there. We're going to see you again tomorrow morning. Stay blessed, and may Chukwu guide and protect every one of you that is with me on this platform. May Chukwu come and guide and protect you, secure you, give you more wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and prosper you. May Chukwu come and guide and protect our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, guide and protect our Prime Minister Mazi Samanaba. Thank you so much for being in the program. See you tomorrow morning, and have a wonderful night, everybody. Good night.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Now go with the go so. Yes, men, they kill us every day for them busy, they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they are they run to? Move it out. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors.
Good night.
Something on the smell. Very soon now we go perceive. We have up where this government they cause my time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come. It's very close and they feel when the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They don't even care, they don't even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it up. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. but now them they shoot us